There's this woman on TikTok. I don't know if she's looking out for her fellow woman or if she's just trying to stir things up. But do you agree with what she did? She's getting a lot of attention because she went on TikTok and...
If your fiance just went on his bachelor trip to Las Vegas and was at the MGM Wet Republic pool yesterday, Sunday, March 9th, he cheated on you. I went to test the waters because I wanted to find out his Instagram so that I could DM you. So I went over and I just said like, hi, like, where are you from, whatever. And he was super flirty and didn't. And I said, oh, are you the one getting married? And he said, supposedly, something like that. Their entire group was wearing pink hats. And I have his Instagram. I don't want to like out him in case I get like sued or I don't know. But if you think that this could be you, message me or comment and I'll send you his Instagram and you can tell me. His name rhymes with Cat Sadams. So I hope it wasn't you, but he cheated on you.
Yeah, so she's getting...
Matt Adams is what I'm guessing.
Well, it rhymes with Cat Sadams, so... Yeah, whatever that may be. Anyways,
wow.
She's getting a lot
You know what? Is she getting hate or is she getting, like, props?
Well, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both, but mostly props, I think. Mostly props, women looking out for women. And, her trying to bust a cheater. There are those that are like, hey, it's none of your business, really, to do that. But
how else is the fiance going to know? If he's like going around saying, oh, supposedly I'm getting married, and he's flirting with all these other chicks.
Right.
Now, when she says he's cheating, did she have proof of that? Like, did she see him go into a room with somebody else? Or is he just being flirty by the pool?
Right. That is true. That is true. I don't know if she has like proof.
If she's got like hard receipts, then maybe, then absolutely.
Yeah,
but if she put him on blast.
But if she's just getting on and just trying to stir some stuff up, then whatever. I mean, if he was cheating on his soon-to-be wife at a bachelor party, well, then he gets whatever is coming to him,
Well, yeah, and he must have been acting in a way that if he were her fiance, she would be livid.
Yeah.
Which I think is why she's making such an effort to find his fiance and tell her.
Right. Have you ever exposed a cheater? I know you've I guess, been clued in to a cheater.
I privately figured it out thanks to the other lady who had spent some time in my house. She said, hey, she calls me and she's like, hang on. And then does a little three-way call, and then I listen in on her conversation with my boyfriend.
Oh.
And then we hang up, and I said, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Called him right up. I'm like, we need to chat.
Yeah, so...
And that was the end of that.
So I don't have an update on this just yet. I don't know if the fiance has reached out to her or DM'd her or anything like that. Oh,
now we're invested. We need to know.
Yeah. But I don't know if you have any good I busted a cheater story to add to this. But we'll tweet out this video so you can kind of see it yourself at Ben and Kelly Show. And you can see it yourself. But yeah, was she trying to stir stuff up or was she just looking out for a fellow female?
I think she was looking out for a fellow female. For sure. She saw something that she would have been furious about if that were her fiance. And she's just trying to she's trying to do his fiance a solid.
Yeah,
by letting her know before she gets married to this guy.
It's a very old school train of thought about bachelor parties, stag parties, where it's your last chance to feel the touch of another woman before you're tied down, ball and chain for the rest of your life.
Not a green light, though, to go, cheat on your fiance and do it. Like, there are still rules that apply.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to a bachelor party when I was in college, and I remember like standing, holding a beer in my hand, watching what was happening, going, "Wow!" Wow, like this guy's getting married, and
yep,
and this.
No, my girlfriend would never.
I mean, I don't think I had a girlfriend even at the time, but I was just sitting there going, "Dang, okay,
don't think I'm doing that."
This is pretty intense here. So, anyways,
yeah, that is not like historically. I don't think most people don't look at that as a green light to do whatever you want, and it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fine. It's not going to be fine.
All right, 502-795-1997. If you've got a good story, we'll tweet out the video so you can see, and you can, determine for yourself, if what she's saying seems legit or if she's just trying to stir things up. At Ben and Kelly Show went on, and her name's Tiana, and she's got a pretty big following on TikTok, but she goes on and she basically calls out a bachelor party in Vegas and says, hey, if this your guy, then he's cheating.
I don't think that there's any ulterior motives to putting him on blast. I think she's really just trying to do a service.
Do a solid.
The fiance. Like, if my man were doing that, I'd want to know, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. So how have you outed a cheater? Hi there, Jasmine. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Heading to a kindergarten field trip today. Woo!
Oh, fun. Yay. Those are great.
I know. So I caught my ex-sister-in-law cheating with her boyfriend. It was fantastic. My husband and I went to the movies and walked in, and she was sitting there with her boyfriend in a very compromising position.
Oh.
We sat down right in front of him and proceeded to call her husband.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. So your husband, ratted his own sister out?
A sister-in-law.
Oh, sister-in-law. Oh, my gosh.
So what ended up happening?
So this happened probably 2 years into their marriage.
Did your husband's brother immediately divorce her?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Dang, she sounded really happy to say
Yeah.
that.
Done with that chapter. Done with that chapter.
All right. That sounds like there was stuff leading up to that.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Yeah. And then we did get a story from another listener who texted in and said, dated a guy years ago that I knew from my high school. Found out he was actually not single, as he had told me. Cut things off immediately. Thought I'd blocked him on everything until one day, a couple years later, reached out, asked me to hang out. I ignored it, saw pictures on a mutual friend's page from his wedding, which was that Saturday after he had messaged me.
What?
So he had tried to hang out with me the night before he got married.
OMG.
She goes on and says, at that point, didn't say anything. Then a couple of years ago, I saw him on dating apps. Went to check, saw that he was, in fact, still married. Yeah.
Are you kidding?
So then she says, decided to reach out to a girl that I knew and also happened to be friends with his wife. And I told her everything. And apparently this was a common thing. So she wasn't actually surprised.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
And apparently he hasn't changed his ways, and he hasn't gotten divorced.
Well, you know what? I mean, and look, if the wife knows and allows that, then that's one thing.
That's on her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. But if it's him being sneaky peeky and sneaking around and stuff like that, that's not cool. So.
Dang.
Oh, wow. All right. Bold stuff there. All right. Thank you, guys.